Hello and welcome everyone. In the previous activity, we have discussed 6 clinical cases based on local complication of local anesthesia. And now we will discuss some more clinical cases and will try to guess the complication. Let's begin problem based learning on local complication of local anesthesia, which is guided by Dr. Bhushan Bhagat sir. Case number 7. An old lady was given posterior superior alveolar nerve block. After one day, she came up with complaints like discoloration, which is present extraorally in the lower buccal tissue region of the mandible. What is this complication? The answer for this case is hematoma. The effusion of blood into extravascular space can be caused by accidental nicking of blood vessel during administration of local anesthesia. Mainly, these are two types of hematoma, arterial hematoma and venous hematoma. Arterial hematoma occurs due to injury to maxillary artery, whereas venous hematoma occurs due to injury to venous plexus of vein. Arterial hematoma occurs more rapidly as compared to venous hematoma, whereas venous hematoma is more common than arterial hematoma. These both takes 10 to 12 days to resolve. Causes for hematoma are arterial or venous puncture after posterior superior alveolar nerve block and inferior alveolar nerve block. It is more common during posterior superior alveolar nerve block. Blood effuses from vessels until extravascular exceeding intravascular pressure or clotting occurs. Inferior alveolar nerve block hematoma visible intraorally, whereas posterior superior alveolar hematoma it is visible extraorally. Problems faced during this complication are bruise, trismus and pain. Swelling and discoloration subside within 7 to 14 days. Prevention for hematoma are have knowledge of the normal anatomy involved in the proposed injection. Modify the injection technique as dictated by the patient's anatomy. Use a short needle for the posterior superior alveolar nerve block to decrease the risk of hematoma. Minimize the number of needle penetration into tissues. Never use a needle as a probe in tissues. Sometimes we have to give antibiotics to prevent the chances of infected hematoma. Management for hematoma. Immediate management. Direct pressure should be applied to the site of bleeding for not less than 2 minutes. For inferior alveolar nerve, we apply pressure on medial aspect of ramus. For infraorbital, mental and incisive nerve, we apply pressure directly over the foramen. For buccal nerve, pressure at the site of bleeding, and for posterior superior alveolar nerve, we apply pressure on the soft tissues as tolerated by patient. Subsequent management, we give analgesic and application of ice. Ice acts as an analgesic and vasoconstrictor. Time is the most important element in managing a hematoma. Case number 8. A patient came for extraction of his fractured tooth. The dentist was in hurry that day, so he gave injection without following a sterilization protocol. A patient experienced immense discomfort during this procedure. What is this complication? The answer for this case is pain on injection. Causes for this complication is careless injection technique and callous attitude. Using a needle which is dull into due to multiple injection. Rapid deposition of local anesthesia. Needles with barbs may produce pain as they are withdrawn from the tissues. Problems faced during this complication are it increases patient anxiety, sudden unexpected movement of the patient which increases the risk of needle breakage. Prevention. We have to adhere to proper techniques of injection, both anatomical and psychological. We have to use sharp needles. Use of topical anesthetic properly before injection. Use sterile local anesthetic solution. We have to inject local anesthesia slowly. Be certain that the temperature of the solution is correct. Management. If proper technique and protocol is followed, then no management is necessary. Case number 9. A dentist injected an local anesthetic to a patient in a hurry and the needle was non-sterilized. While this procedure, patient complained about burning sensation. What is this complication? The answer for this case is burning on injection. Causes for this complication are pH of the solution. As we know, pH of plain local anesthesia is 6.5 and pH of LA and vasoconstricted is 3.5 to 4.5, which is more acidic than plain LA. Rapid injection of local anesthesia, contamination of cartridge, solution warm to normal body temperature. Problem faced during this complication is tissue may damages with subsequent development of the complications such as trismus, edema or possible paresthesia. Prevention is ideal rate of injecting, that is 1 ml per minute. Cartridges of anesthetic should be stored at room temperature in a container or in a container without alcohol or other sterilizing agent. Management. Formal treatment is not indicated in few situations in which post-infection discomfort, edema or paresthesia becomes evident. Management of a specific person is indicated. Case number 10. A patient has undergone tooth extraction. After 7 days, he came up with infection at the site where injection of local anesthesia was given. What is this complication? The answer for this case is infection. Infection is extremely rare as we use disposable needles and glass cartridges. The main cause for infection is contamination of the needle. Problem faced by patient during this complication is low-grade infection and trismus. Prevention for infection is use sterile disposable needles, proper care and handling of needles and LA cartridges, properly prepare the tissues before penetration, dry them and apply topical antiseptic. Management, heat therapy, analgesic to reduce pain, muscle relaxant to produce calming effect, physiotherapy, antibiotic that is penicillin 250 mg 4 times a day. Case number 11. Patient was administered LA for tooth extraction. After some time, patient's mouth started to swell. He became breathless. Red color rashes appeared on the body and itching also started all over the body. What is this complication? The answer for this complication is edema. Swelling of tissue is not a syndrome, but it is clinical sign of the presence of some disorder. Causes for this complication are trauma during injection, infection, allergy, hemorrhage, injection of irritating solution, hereditary angioedema. Problem faced during edema are pain and dysfunction and airway obstruction. Prevention, proper care and handling of LA armamentarium, use of a traumatic injection technique, complete and adequate medical evaluation of the patient before drug administration. Management. If allergy-induced edema is present, we have to give intramuscular and oral histamine blocker administration. If breathing is getting compromised, the patient should be placed in supine position. Basic life support is administered. Epinephrine is administered intravenously every 5 minutes until the respiratory distress resolved. Histamine blocker and corticosteroid are also administered. If there is a total airway obstruction, we have to perform cricothyrotomy or tracheostomy. Case number 12. A little boy was afraid of local anesthetic injection. So for this reason, topical anesthetic was applied to reduce the discomfort of injection. After some time of extraction, patient complained about shedding of the skin in previously injected area. What is this complication? The answer for this case is slugging of tissue. Prolonged irritation or ischemia of gingival soft tissues may lead to a complication including epithelial desquamation and sterile abscess. Causes are for epithelial desquamation, application of a topical anesthetic to the gingival tissues for a prolonged period, heightened sensitivity of the tissues of local anesthesia, reaction in an areas where a topical has been applied. For sterile abscess, it is secondary to prolonged ischemia and it develops on hard palate. Problem faced during this complication is pain and infection. Prevention. Topical anesthetics, we have to allow the solution to contact mucous membrane for 1 to 2 minutes. Management. For pain, we have to give analgesic that are aspirin and codeine. Topically applied ointment Orabase is also given. Case number 13. A patient has undergone successful extraction, but after 2 to 3 days he came up with ulceration in the previously injected area. What is this complication? The answer for this complication is post anesthetic intraoral lesion. Patients occasionally report that approximately 2 days after intraoral injection of local anesthesia, ulceration develop in their mouth primarily around site of injection. Causes are recurrent aphthous stomatitis or herpes simplex, trauma to tissues by needle. Problem faced are acute sensitivity in ulcerated area. Risk of secondary infection is minimal. Prevention is there are no means of prevention. Application of antiviral agents or cyclovir 4 times daily may effectively minimizes the acute phase of the process. Management. Primary management is symptomatic. Reassure the patient. Topical LA is given. Orabase without Kenalog. Tannic acid preparation is given. That is Xylactin. From this problem based learning, we have learned that an anesthetic complication may be defined as any deviation from the normally expected pattern during or after securing regional anesthesia. These complications are mainly divided under two headings: local complication and systemic complication. Local complication. These are the list of local complications which we have learned in this problem based learning: needle breakage, paresthesia, facial nerve paralysis, ocular complication, trismus, soft tissue injury, hematoma, pain on injection, burning on injection, infection, edema, slugging of tissues, and post anesthetic intraoral lesion. For collecting all this information, I have referred these books. First, Handbook of Local Anesthesia, 7th edition, Stanley Malamed. Monheim's